Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to iTouch Reviewers. In this video, I'm going to quickly go over why Tekashi 6ix9ine might take 0 L's this year, or maybe just one. In case you guys didn't know, he's been locked up for a couple months now on some very, very serious charges, looking at life in prison. But it appears that he might actually be able to get off with no prison time. Now, obviously, he's serving time right now, and the actual sentencing won't happen till January 2020, so he's going to be in there for a while. But as you can see here, prosecutors recommend no prison time for Tekashi 6ix9ine as part of a plea deal. In exchange for his complete cooperation, the U.S. Attorney's Office in the Southern District of New York has agreed not to prosecute the rapper. So he is 22 years old, and he was facing a minimum of 47 years and a maximum of life sentence in prison. After being charged with 9 federal counts, including racketeering, conspiracy, firearms offenses, narcotics trafficking, and more last November. He has since then pled guilty to all 9 counts, and he could walk free as early as January 2020. There were a couple of these articles posted, and I just wanted to be 100% sure that this actually happened. I pulled up the actual documentation here, United States of America versus Daniel Hernandez, that's his name. And this has the entire transcription, so you guys can read all of that if you want. But there were tons of other stories on it, so this definitely happened. You guys can go through all of the documentation yourself, but this is just crazy. Like, people are turning on him quick too. For example, Meek Mill unfollows 6ix9ine on Instagram over the snitching because he doesn't think 6ix9ine should be snitching on his homies like that. But let's take a step back here. 6ix9ine claims that he joined the Nine Trey Bloods, Treyway, whatever, back in the fall of 2017, right? So he just kind of like jumped into it then. So he's not an OG to the gang, apparently. So I don't think he has super high loyalty to this gang to begin with. I think that they offered him some protection. It allowed him to say he runs New York without getting shot at every day. Realistically, it was just to kind of up his clout a little bit. That's what I think. I don't know. I'm not him, but that's what I see him doing. And as dumb of a reason as it is to join a gang like that for that reason, that's what he did, I think. So he's in this gang, right? And there were reports coming out that Shotty, the main guy in charge of the gang, was kind of doing some shady stuff to 6ix9ine, like taking some of his money or not giving him his full cut. So in that sense, why would 6ix9ine take 47 years of his life and sit in prison for these other guys that he could snitch on and get out? Now, these guys were supposedly stealing from him. Like, they were not his friends. So that's why, I understand the no snitching thing. No one should ever snitch. On your crew, you just don't do that. But I don't know if these guys were really his crew. If they were willing to steal from him and lie to him, that just does not sound like, obviously, they gave a shit about him. Like, they just wanted him for the clout and he wanted them for the clout and whatever. Now, if you guys add this up, 22 plus 47, I thought it was a joke at first. He would get out when he's 69 at the minimum. That just seemed like a joke, but it is not a joke. So obviously, in exchange for his cooperation, he will be eligible for witness protection. This guy, 6ix9ine, if he actually snitches on all of this stuff like we think he's going to do, he is going to need witness protection. People are going to be pissed at him. He's probably going to get killed by some rival gang member or someone from his gang. I don't know. I mean, if you go out there snitching on other gangs, people are not going to be too happy about that. I would think he's going to watch himself if he does do that. But he's going to have to like move to some other country, like 21 Savage himself, over to like the UK or something. Very, very weird altogether. So if he takes no L's here, like literally he made the billboard so many times, right? He gets locked up and now he's possibly going to dodge all of this time in prison. It is just crazy. And there's plenty of stories going over this right here. 50 Cent was trying to troll him. I think I closed out of that. I can close out of this, but yeah, 50 Cent was trying to troll him. Even Jade, his girlfriend. Yeah, here's the 50 Cent one. 6ix9ine says, "I ain't snitching." Judge is like, "You're looking at 47 years of hard time." 6ix9ine says, "You guys ever notice 21 Savage looks British?" That's pretty funny, actually. But man, it's just so weird seeing a dude with a big 6ix9ine on his forehead tattooed on there, sitting in court in a suit. But yeah, he was fighting for his life, and it's 47 years is a long freaking time. So honestly, I can't say I blame him for snitching if he does, just because I don't think they were his crew. I don't think Treyway was actually, behind him 100%. Here's the post that his girlfriend made. I always knew you were a rat ass nigga because you always knew the right things to say. LMAO, nah, I'm just playing. Happy Valentine's Day, babe. So this was 2 days ago. And man, that just, I don't know. That's his girlfriend, right? Like the same one in this picture. Like as soon as, he got locked up, he got her as his girlfriend, right? And this is not his baby mama. This is a different lady. And she got the 6ix9ine tatted on her and the rainbow hair to prove that she's, loyal to him and everything. And this picture was posted, where he was grabbing her butt in prison. He's been giving her a lot of stuff. Like he gave her a $50,000 Rolex. He also got her $250,000 Mercedes-Benz truck. It's a G-Wagon, it looks like. I don't know. It's just crazy stuff. But anyways, back to the actual thing here. For her to be, his girlfriend, and she's kind of like making a jab at him there, it's kind of low. I know it's a joke, but snitching is not, it's not something to joke around with. I mean, obviously it's still cool that she's supporting him and everything, but he's also supporting her financially a lot. I think this is a little out of line on her part. If that was my girlfriend, I'd be a little bit pissed if she said something like that. Like, come on. Dude's facing 47 years in prison, possibly going to snitch, which could possibly get him killed. It's just dangerous overall. It's not something to joke about. Again, just my opinion, but that's who he is apparently dating still. So if we scroll through her stuff here, she's definitely has no problem supporting him. I know a lot of people do not like 6ix9ine. He's just very polarizing. People are like, oh, he's this and that and the other. There's a lot of bad stories and bad publicity about him. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick scoop on what's going on. This whole thing is pretty crazy, to be honest with you. And I'll keep you guys updated if this really does go through, if he's able to dodge prison time for snitching. I mean, that's a win for him, I think. If you think about it, whether he snitches or not, people still want him dead, it seems. Like, he's started so much beef with so many different rappers and gang members. Like, I don't know how much else he has to lose at this point. I do kind of hope he gets out of it just because, but hopefully this will be a lesson to him for, to not mess around with the wrong people, and if we can get his music career back on track the right way without all that stupid shit. So that's all I got for this video, guys. If you liked it, hit it with a big thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.